Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing well. So I'm meeting up with my British friend Paul. I'm gonna surprise him by buying everything in PX Mart and Family Mart that got a British flag on it. So let's get going. I went to PX Mart and I bought everything that has like a UK flag on it.
Okay.
And I wanted to see if you think these are like actual UK things or if this is like a Taiwanese made version of the UK things. So the first thing I bought is this from the very famous British brand lip gloss. It's British, right?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, yeah, you can tell me about this. Is it something you would find back home?
No.
Disappointed noises.
Well, I mean, of course you will find like this brand like at home, but we don't have like the iced tea is not as big a deal back in the UK as it is here.
Okay, sure.
I think it's popular in America, iced tea as well, and it's maybe becoming a little bit more popular. I've never seen one with like milk inside like this.
Yeah. But it says right there, British milk tea, isn't it?
Well, I'm assuming like it means that the tea they've made is like British tea.
Yeah.
But I think it's probably like British tea, but still made with the Taiwanese milk tea style. You know, they're calling it British tea. Yeah, I assume because of the.
They want to sell stuff.
Well, they want to sell it. They want to sell it, of course. Yeah.
They don't even have English breakfast tea.
So from 1 to 10, how British would you say that this is?
I'd probably give it like maybe a 1 or a 2.
I wonder if a Taiwanese come up to you and you say, "Oh, you are British," and they say, "Oh, I cannot live without British tea."
Yeah.
Do you feel like you are a stereotype of?
I don't necessarily think. I mean, I think there are other stereotypes to do with tea.
Yeah.
Like the fact that, like I said, we always have milk in our tea and stuff. And jokingly, people say we put our little finger up like that. You know, like.
Oh, yeah, sure.
That doesn't happen. That's just the Queen, you know.
Okay.
But I wouldn't be bothered by that if someone said that. Yeah.
Because I brought Charlie to Sweden, you know.
Yeah.
And our neighbor, it's a lovely old lady. The first thing that she asked Charlie, because she speaks a little bit English, is which kind of rice do you think is the best?
Oh, really?
And we excuse her because she's kind of old, so it was no problem. Yeah. But yeah, she felt a little bit like she don't know a lot about rice.
I think like elderly people European elderly people don't know much, or I'm stereotyping myself here.
Yeah.
But like generally, a lot of elderly people don't know a lot about Asia, and also particularly like Taiwan. When I originally told my grandma. One of my grandmas, that I was visiting Taiwan. This is before I moved here, when I was going to visit for the first time. She said to me, "Oh no, don't do that, it's dangerous." Like, and in her mind, going to Asia for some reason was a dangerous place.
Okay.
Whereas we all know in reality, Taiwan and Taipei particularly is like one of the safest places in the world.
Do you think she mixed it up with, for example, Thailand? I mean, not that Thailand is particularly dangerous, or she just thought it's a faraway place that is.
I think that's a lot of people in the UK mix up Taiwan and Thailand simply because the name sounds a little bit similar. But I think for her it was more just she'd never been to Asia, and maybe she only saw some stuff on the news sometimes, and the news of course is always negative stuff. So maybe it changed her mind to think that Asia was kind of a dangerous place.
Okay.
When in reality that's Taiwan certainly is the opposite of dangerous in most situations, in my opinion.
Here's something that
now we're talking.
This has to be British.
This is definitely British. Yeah.
Okay.
This is digestive biscuits.
Digestive biscuits.
Yeah. We would call this a biscuit. Americans would call it a cookie.
Yeah.
The only difference is, you know, the ones that like you get from like Subway, which are like just round with like the chocolate chips inside.
Yeah, sure.
We also that for us is a cookie.
A chocolate chip cookie. Chocolate chip cookie important to me too. Yeah, I mean whole lot to me. Important.
But all of the other of this type of thing we call biscuits. This is.
If someone has not guessed what Paul's job is, you can guess down in the comments.
Yeah, it's probably a bit of a giveaway there. Yeah, I would give this one a 9, only because it is a very British biscuit. It just like I don't give it 10 just because something about the taste just doesn't.
Oh, okay. Yeah. There is some slight difference.
Yeah.
Originally, like traveling here, right? But now it's been 10 years.
Yeah.
So, what is your story of coming here?
Okay, I'll try and give the short version of the story.
Oh, we have time.
I mean, how long is this video going to be?
Yeah, sure, that's no problem.
But I met my wife now in the UK. My wife went to study in the UK. We met each other quite soon after she arrived. Maybe I think it was like 3 or 4 months after she arrived.
Okay.
During those 4 years, I visited Taiwan twice.
Okay.
And that was because obviously I was dating her and she wanted me to meet her family.
Yeah.
We came here for 2 weeks and then I really liked it. And then later, I can't remember, a year later maybe we came here again for another couple of weeks. But by this point, we had got engaged to be married. And we were discussing like where we wanted to live. A little bit similar to you and Charlie have had like your discussions about your way to live. We kind of suggested coming to live in Taiwan for 1 to 2 years.
Yeah.
Because this is for a couple of reasons. I'd never lived abroad. I'd only visited Melody's family. Sorry, not Melody's the name of my wife. I'd only visited her family. And we wanted to basically spend a little bit of time like experiencing living in Taiwan. For me, her to obviously spend some time back home, and us both to spend some time with the family.
Yeah, I think also that there are very few foreigners who make the decision, oh, I'm gonna move everything to Taiwan and like settle. Everyone is like, move here for a short time, kind of ease into the lifestyle here.
Because I had a career in the UK, which I had to give up. At the time, I didn't think I was giving it up. Yeah. Actually, I thought I was postponing it.
Yeah.
Because we were planning on coming for 1 or 2 years, so my plan was to just take a kind of break from that career, and then to kind of go back to it when we returned to the UK.
Yeah. Sure.
We were planning 1 or 2 years. Yeah. But 10 years later, we're still here.
We have another one here. It's called Lonely God, and there's a flag there on it.
Okay. This one I've never seen before in my life.
Okay.
The only part I recognise is the British flag on the top. The name is not the kind of name that we would have in the UK.
Yeah.
Lonely God. You mentioned earlier that there's going to be some that are less than 1 or 2. Yeah. I think this is. I think we found one.
Okay. You can see if feeling of UK comes back to you.
It tastes right.
Yeah.
It tastes quite nice.
Yeah.
So it's not that it's a bad crisp. This looks like the London Eye.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah. But this here, that looks more like a kind of temple, doesn't it? Like a 0 for Britishness, but actually it tastes pretty good. So
yeah. Okay.
It's a nice crisp. It's just not British.
Yeah. So how come you stay in Taiwan?
It wasn't ever the long-term plan, but actually now it's more of the plan now to stay here. We both ended up with what we think is quite good jobs, and it allowed us to have like a nicer lifestyle here. The first year I was I felt a little bit homesick. Yeah. I don't know, did you experience this in your or not at first?
No. Okay. Otherwise, not so much.
Okay, so you're more homesick now, you say?
Because in the beginning, I went back quite frequently, at least once per year.
Yeah, well, actually, so did I, but...
I've been here for, 2 years. Yeah, kind of exactly 2 years now.
Okay.
And now I start to miss Sweden quite much, but I plan to go back in the winter, at least, to go back and forth. So.
Well, we're in basically the same situation, because I also usually go back once a year.
Yeah.
The weird thing is that I've been here long enough now that it's almost like a second home. It is like a second home to me now.
Yeah, sure.
And the time I realised this was last time I went to the UK, like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I was referring to Taiwan as home without realising it.
Okay.
But when I'm here, I sometimes refer to the UK as home.
Yeah.
But now I've noticed when I'm in the Taiwan, when I'm in the UK, I start referring to Taiwan as home sometimes.
Yeah, sure.
And it wasn't anything I thought about. It just seemed to happen naturally. And I
you
kind of
broke the heart of your mother.
Yeah, exactly. And it made me realise that I've been here long enough now where like it kind of it is like a second home now, I guess.
So I think in today's episode we talked about a lot of things. Is it something that you want to promote? Your meetup, badminton group, or your Instagram, or something else? Or
well, I mean, my wife will tell me if I don't promote our the Instagram for our dogs.
Okay.
So we have 2 pugs, and she likes to. We obviously both kind of put kind of pictures up on Instagram with us and also the dogs. I'll get in trouble if I don't promote that. So.
Okay, so please go and check out the Instagram account of Paul's dogs, and their name are
Meatball and Moka.
Okay, I'll put the link down in the description. Thank you so much for watching today. See you all next time. Bye bye.